right now, this army tries to poke the front. He's looking for an opportunity to, I'd imagine, maybe try to doom drop into the main base and then drop his army on top of the Colossus. Okay, that's one way to do a Polt. He's trying to focus on the Colossi. The first one is getting very low. Both are still alive.
But this is actually a pretty decent trade there, as Rain went for a very ambitious blink forward and ended up losing a lot of Stalkers. This is actually a very excellent War Prison reso here. Yeah, the High Templar Archives is almost done as well, so in the future you can warp in a couple of High Templars and go for those feedbacks, but...
Actually gonna kill that natural Nexus, so Polt making these drops work as he is known to do. That Mothership Core does not have enough energy for another Photon Overcharge. His army is so far away, Polt could push into the main.
No access to observers right now.
Denies the +2, and GG is called.
So Rain is going to try to all-in Polt over here, while Polt is going to try to all-in Rain.
That Micro picks up all the Marines inside the main. One Oracle escapes.
Rain is probably wondering, where is your army, or at least a Widow Mine or something? Like, you should have something. Where on earth did those units come from? But, you know, Nate, does it really matter?
No. In the end, it doesn't even matter, right? He pushes into the main base, and these SCVs and Marines, Stim is done, Stim is ready, but now the Oracles are going to come in as well, throwing a little bit of extra, insult to injury, as it were. Once that pylon is finished, we're going to see a bunch of Protoss units warp inside this main base, even if the game is even going by the time it's done.
Yeah, Void Ray, Stalkers, Sentries, taking care of everything that was left for Polt, and GG is gone. That's when you can attack.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to come up here with the Vikings and try to get these Colossi. He does not actually drop any storms on this army. He gets a few feedbacks. There was not enough energy on the High Templar. Two Colossi actually died. Most of the Vikings are still there. And at the same time, Polt is just hitting him from too many angles at once.
As long as Rain keeps this Nexus alive, he keeps his dreams alive of winning this game.
This push on the east side, he needs to storm, he needs to actually use the energy on those Templar.
Polt's getting a good trade over here.
Big drop.
Single High Templar is not enough. This is going to be a very successful drop, I think. Most of the units were on the low ground.
And now Polt's really starting to pull Rain apart. He's managed to penetrate the main base. He still has that army outside of the third.
This side of the map at least, but he still doesn't have enough in the main base. Just a couple Zealot.
Yeah, the Vikings actually get a bunch of free shots off on these ones. There's a Templar from below. Big EMP hits 3 of them. The Storms are not landing. He gets a good one on the Vikings, but the Colossi are almost all dead anyway.
There are 5 observers, but he's going to go for it again. Look at those Colossus. They almost feel like sitting decks. Another scan goes down. A couple of observers do get picked up. Rain does still have 1 or 2 observers remaining, but there are so many goals. They have so much energy
the
as well.
Templar clump up. He gets all of them. No more storms. And now the goats are going to cloak. They step forward. The 2 Colossi trying to stave this off by themselves are not going to be enough. Roddy Polt pushes in towards that crucial 5th base of Rain. He needs this to survive. He needs this to keep his hopes of winning this map alive, but they will not be saved. GG.
So he's bringing the rest from home now as well, which is 7-8 additional Stalkers, another Colossus, and
his position. Polt's getting ready to make a pretty paltry sandwich, I would say, with these forces on the right side, but they're not actually moving in yet. So Rain steps forward. There's the Vikings trying to hit these Colossi. Marines come in from the right side. That pylon isn't actually done to reinforce.
It's actually pretty good. He gets 3 out of 4 Colossus, but 1 Colossus does survive, and I think that is already
the Big Daddy Colossus. And GG's called. Rain ties the series.
Rain doesn't see this army yet from the north side. He could drop force fields behind his army, though. He needs to drop force fields.
Yeah, he needs to block this off, because Polt's army's hitting him from the east and the west in this position. The Colossi have died, and just gateway units alone are not going to be enough to stimmy this army.
And Polt smells blood in the water. Time Warp does go down for Rain as one of his Colossus will arrive. But all this other side, and that blink there.
Okay, Stalkers from the right side actually committing, manages to grab a full medevac.
Well, this base is super dead, and I think Polt does it as well. He's going to just one Colossus, but one Colossus does do a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's the time where he got the third command center down, so he just needs to try to save as much as
This is at home as well. He has one more on the way. Colossus count quite high. There are a couple, 3 Colossus that we have.
There's so much here. Rain takes a massive supply lead as he chunks out even more Marauders. This could be his chance to move on to the round of 8. This Terran army from Polt is running, screaming, and there's nowhere to go. As Polt desperately tries to run away, but I think Rain's going to knock him out here and advance, eliminating Polt from the global finals here at the World Championship Series. In the face of danger to get aggressive without any Colossi and secure victory, GG, Rain advances.